Hi there, this is Matt with State of Flux with a long-awaited review for Wicked. I say long-awaited because it's been kind of a while since I posted a video. Very busy, I hope to get to a lot more reviewing as of late. But on with this review. Wicked Part 1, as I'm going to call it, is a fantastic movie. This might be one of my favorite adaptations from stage to screen because it jumps the crippling hoop that a lot of these stage adaptations suffer from when they go to the big screen, which is that a play is designed to have an intermission. It has like this rising action to a stopping point where you take a nice restful pause before going back into things and then essentially having what is a second movie. This does that very thing, but gives you a years-long breath before that second movie comes. I find that with a lot of films that are adapted from the stage, you have like this midpoint where everything stops abruptly and then it picks back up again before stopping abruptly with the film's true conclusion. I think the guiltiest movie of this is Into the Woods. This doesn't suffer any pacing. Now, the weird thing is that Wicked on stage is about a 3-hour-long play, and this film is 2 hours and 40 minutes. They build in a lot of extra material here that doesn't weigh the film down, shockingly. I think it buoys it. It helps it make its own thing. By extrapolating from the lore of the book with which it's based, also titled Wicked, but also some stuff from The Wizard of Oz and the L. Frank Baum Oz books. Cynthia Erivo gives a tremendous performance, but I think everybody kind of expects that from her. That is not a shock. What is shocking is the level of quality you get from Ariana Grande. I think she surprised everybody, and it's not that she wasn't a talented individual. She started as a child actress, but it's that she brings the energy from her old Nickelodeon days to this film that is relatively grounded, but she's the breath of fresh air and makes it very much her own performance in Galinda. And she is just absolutely spellbinding. Whenever she's on screen, your eye just immediately goes towards her because you are so invested in what she's doing. She, I think, give her the Oscar now. She has earned that Best Supporting Actress. She is the best performance I think I've seen this year. I absolutely was floored with how good she was in it. And the other big hurdle this film has to overcome is the naysayers. The people are like, either I'm such a big fan of Wicked, I can't see anybody else in these roles. I think Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande absolutely owned these roles every bit as much as Kristen Chenoweth and, of course, Idina Menzel did back in the day. That was star-making turn for both of them, and I think you might see something of the sort with these two already firmly established stars getting propelled into a cinema landscape that I cannot wait to see. But on top of that, you have the naysayers who are like, musicals aren't my thing, or I'm not a big fan of this or that. I think as a film on its own, it is very stunning to look at. It has rich use of color, and in fact the use of color throughout the film is really quite neat. When Elphaba and Glinda, the Wicked Witch and the Good Witch, are like enemies, their colors are very much saturated towards pink or black and green, and they never intermingle. But when the two become closer and go from frenemies to friends in the midpoint of the film, you start seeing pink bleed into green landscape, and vice versa. It's really excellent use of color. But for the naysayers that don't like musicals just full stop, I will say this. Besides the two very famous songs, Popular and Defying Gravity, I'm not a big fan of the music in Wicked. And for me, I thought it was able to overcome that. I still liked the music all throughout and whatnot, but it still resonates as the best movie of the year 2024 so far for me, even when I'm not a huge fan of the music. And I can sing no higher praise than that. It got somebody like me who is a little more reluctant. Now, I will also say that I do gravitate towards Oz-related things. I think Oz, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, is one of the greatest children's literature books out there. I think the original Wizard of Oz movie, or not the original, but the most famous Wizard of Oz movie from the 1930s is one of my favorite fantasy films. And I like a lot of the other Oz adaptations, but this one, wow, absolutely wowed me. And I cannot wait for next Thanksgiving to see how the film concludes. Defying Gravity and Popular are both exceptionally done here, as is the Loathing Song and many of the others that you would expect. They're in here and they're fantastic, and I can't wait to see the conclusion. This is a grand film, absolutely wonderful, and I urge you to see it. It gets highest praise from me. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the film in the comment area down below. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow me on TikTok, State of Flux. Thanks for watching. Peace.